Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and thank you for clicking on the video. I came back to discuss this painting that I saw on my ex Twitter page, and it was interesting. At first, I didn't know what to make of it, and then I started looking at it very closely, and it looks like black women, young black women, sitting on top of a building watching the city burn. And there are different interpretations of this picture, but the giveaway here is the 92%. We know that 92% of black women voted for Kamala Harris because 92% of black women did not want another Donald Trump presidency. I believe that this election will turn out to be a defining moment in Black America. I can tell by the comments on this channel that a lot of Black Americans are infuriated with the election and with the game that's being played with American people, putting all of these DEI hires that Donald Trump has coughed up to put them over agencies, talking about cutting out the education department, and Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, two immigrants really, creating a department of government of efficiency or something or other, where they're going to cut all of these federal jobs. Now, this is madness to me, because the American government has been working the way it's been working, and it hasn't been efficient ever, and it never will be efficient. The only time it was really efficient was during the slavery days, when they were working a whole race of people for free labor. That's the only way that it's going to be efficient. They've got money to throw away, buying countries and making and building a great big military. But as far as efficiency, this country has never been efficient. But I don't see two immigrants knowing how to come in and cut jobs that Americans are depending on. There's a cultural difference between Elon Musk and Ramaswamy and Donald Trump, to be honest, because Donald Trump's family didn't come here until the 1880s, when the country was already built, when the American dream was still possible. But as far as Black Americans are concerned, I see something else happening in Black America, especially with Black American women, but also with Black American men. There's always been a competition between successful Black American men and unsuccessful Black American men. Now, the ones who've not been able to be successful through gifts and talents want to be in competition with the ones who are, like the athletes and the singers and the educators and the businessmen, and they want to drag everybody down to the level that they're operating on. That's always been a problem in Black America. There is these black men, especially these manosphere and these hustlers on the internet, really have Black people pumped up thinking that we can afford to be in a gender war, that we can afford to split from each other and go off with the Republicans and force the Democrats to do something. There are too many people trying to be leaders that don't have any credentials, and overwhelmingly Black American women do not have confidence in these men, these internet types, who are influencing a number of Black men. Black women don't have any confidence in these men because they're misogynistic. They come across as hating Black women, and many of them are in relationships with non-Black women. But they are influencing a segment of Black American men. It has already caused a division, and it's going to cause a separation. What I'm hoping is that when these men go off and do what it is they think they can do and fail, because they are going to fail, because they're not credible and the people following them are not credible. And they found out during this election that they didn't have the following that they thought they had, because overwhelmingly Black men and Black women voted alike. And I'm not afraid to bet that no responsible Black men will ever follow them. When they first started this Black men this and Black men this and Black men gonna do this and Black men gonna do that, they didn't include Black women. But then when they realized they were out there on their own in a sinking ship, because the kind of black men that are supporting them are not reliable, then they started trying to drag black women into it. So 8% of black women went with them in some way. But 92% of the black women who voted did not go along with them. But this picture says a lot. This picture says that black women are willing to go for broke. Black women are willing to go alone. It says black women are willing to watch the whole thing go up in smoke and sit back and watch. And I've noticed that in the comment section under this painting, a lot of the manosphere types were making all kinds of negative and derogatory remarks about black women. And that lets you know right there that these men are not credible, because when you're calling yourself a man and the only power you have is to attack women, that lets the world know all it needs to know about you. Now, I have acknowledged that I did not believe that Kamala was a good candidate, but I do believe that she would have been better for the country than Donald Trump. Nevertheless, I'm not angry about the outcome of the election, but many black women seem to be. Black women are tired of the status quo. Black women are tired of waiting for somebody to come and rescue them. I don't know what the next step will be for black women, and I'm prepared to be surprised by what they do next. Some are already raising their voices, and not on the internet, but in the halls of Congress, in the courtrooms of the United States of America. Black women are raising their voices in places where they can actually be heard by people who can make a difference. I'm on the side of black women because I believe that black women have the courage to speak the truth to power that needs to be spoken. And when you speak truth to power and you're credible yourself, somebody will listen. Now, y'all know I am a strong advocate for the black family. These black women need strong black men supporting them. The key word there is strong. We do not need to be in competition with each other, because we rise together or we fall together. In spite of all that we've been through, black American women have been some of the most loyal of Americans. And it would be unfortunate if black women stopped believing in America. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. What would you think about this painting? It's a very interesting painting. And, there are different ways to interpret it. So I'd like to know what you think about it. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good evening.